All right, so this is day 3 of my project that I'm working on here. You can see the guys in the background. The guys in the background are taking out the driveway. In fact, we used to have a Saguaro here. There was a Saguaro right here. Yesterday, I did just do some video on that where they took the Saguaro out. But we've got, lots of progress made here. You can see they lined up the 5-foot property line there. That's going to be lined with the river rock. It's going to be straight. It's going to be on the line now. It'll be nice and clean. They left a little 5-foot strip here behind me. That's just an apron in the right of way. They'll clean that out at the very end. But they've taken out the driveway. I'm going to flip this around and do a little bit of forward narrative on this. So again, they've taken out taken out most of the driveway. Now they're making their way up the rest of the driveway to get that out. They pull out things like this stump right here will come out. They'll clean up a few bushes here. That little white, you can't probably see it, but there's a little white tick marks here. That's the 10-foot line off of the property. And actually, I just had right here in the corner, I had my time-lapse camera going for the first day of stuff. But again, they've made a lot of progress here, including on the oleanders. But the oleanders proved to be tougher than they expected. So they started taking them out, but they're going to need to do some more intense work on that. They're going to be able to keep a couple of creosote bushes for me. So these two creosote bushes will stay. But their big project is getting these oleanders out. These are tough guys. The dry ones over here that were kind of dead, those were a piece of cake. But the ones that are alive and healthy still, those are really tough. So they're going to have to work on getting those out. They're going to bring in Monday a bigger piece of equipment to do that. All of this irrigation line is going to need to be moved so that it is not in line, so that it is to the left of the wall over there, because the oleanders are going to line up with that wall and be on the property line again. But we've got to relocate that. Katie next door needs to relocate those lines. Taking out the oleanders. Yesterday, in addition to the Saguaro, they got rid of, they took away or harvested a Ocotillo. So I'm keeping this Ocotillo. This Ocotillo is beautiful. We're gonna keep this guy, throw some lights on him. That should be pretty. He'll be out of the driveway. But this spot right here was where my big Ocotillo was, and they harvested that yesterday. So that's ready to go. But you can see the rest of the property. They're cleaning it out, slowly but surely, cleaning it out, getting ready for trenching. So on today, they'll continue to get the driveway out, and the rest of the vegetation will be out. But what they'll do next week, is they'll start trenching, doing all the trenching work that needs to be done. So lots of good progress. Look forward to updating you again, probably not until next week.